This is the DEDEPU air pump, a portable, electrically powered air compressor designed to refill scuba tanks, but it's also one of the quietest air compressors that you can use to recharge a PCP air gun, airsoft, or paintball gun, and we're going to see how fast and easy it is to use. Let me just skip through the unboxing part of the video and just show you what you get inside of the box. The unit comes in a rugged, hard travel case that is well padded on the interior to protect all of its contents, and it comes with everything you need inside of the box.
I might want to read this.
The main parts are the compressor unit itself, which weighs about 27 pounds.
That's a very compact compressor.
Okay, I've seen smaller electric air pumps for tires, but for a scuba grade 600 psi air compressor, this is pretty small.
So we have lead valve, power AC.
And note the venting fans to cool off the compressor. And there's a large metal cylinder. This is the air oil collection and separator filter. Inside is a cartridge filled with what appears to be activated charcoal and desiccant silicone balls. This prevents vaporized water moisture from condensing inside of the hoses and getting into your tank, potentially corroding and damaging the inside of your pressure tanks. The filter attaches to a combination gauge, release valve, and high-pressure hose, which is included. Note that the case has QR codes that take you to the website and instructional videos, but it also has a quick start diagram, which shows the cylinder filter attached directly to the air pump and the hose attached to your tank. But in the instructional videos, it's the reverse, with the hose attached to the air pump and the cylinder attached to your tank. Because as you can see here, when you attach the cylinder directly to the pump, it sticks out rather awkwardly. And while it works either way, I recommend attaching the hose rather than the filter to the air pump. The unit can be powered with either AC or DC power. It comes with polarized DC cables that you can attach to the rear. You can also attach it to your wall outlet, and it can use both 110 and 220 AC power. There are two switches on this side. One turns on and off the air pump, but the red switch turns on the AC power and fans.
Okay, so now we're on. And then that's just giving the... Oh, we have fans, which is good. We have a bleeder valve here.
And now we're going to turn on the pump.
And there we go. Okay, there's the pump.
That is a surprisingly quiet pump. We attached an empty PCP airgun pistol tank to the unit, and we're going to see how long it takes to refill this tank.
And we'll start filling. Ready? Yep. Okay, we're going to time it and go.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this tank get filled in real time. Let's do a fast forward. Comparing the gauge on the hose, the tank, and the pump itself, they all matched. And on the primary gauge on the top of the DEDEPU pump, you can set a maximum pressure, and the unit will automatically turn off the pump once it reaches that pressure. It's been almost 7 minutes. Let's go back to real time.
There we go.
Just about right.
Mind you, this is a small pistol-sized tank, so 7 minutes is not lightning fast, but this pump is surprisingly quiet, and it did get it up to the pressure that we needed. And we confirmed that once it reached that pressure, it automatically turned off. What you're hearing are the cooling fans. And now we're releasing pressure through the bleed valve so we can disconnect the hoses. Next, we tested how well it worked under DC power. My friend Mike took it over to his truck. We opened up his hood, or bonnet to you Brits, and connected the included DC cables. When connecting via DC, there's a separate power switch called the safety swith. I believe that's a typo. You screw in the cable, then attach the alligator clips to your battery.
Still with the side terminals. Chevrolet, what are you going to do?
I know. And then we got our positive, negative.
Yeah.
So let's put the positive on first. And that works. Negative. So they don't say which side is on or off. So I'm assuming because we have that off that we shouldn't get any. No, we're not hearing anything. If you turn the compressor on, nothing should happen.
All right, but
here.
you have the plug piece in there. Is that your output?
That's okay. But we're just going to see. It should until I hit the run button. Nothing's happened. Okay, so when I flip this, I'm assuming that the on is in this direction, which says turn on. So that's not on. Turn on. So it is running. I'm not going to turn it on, but well, you could feel it if I did. Yeah. So it runs.
So there you go. If you have a 12-volt battery, you can take this anywhere. Before we get started with the test, I'd just like to take a quick break here to talk about this episode's sponsor, Aura. For the cost of just a VPN, I'm getting a whole suite of security services, including $1 million in identity theft insurance, and they're even removing me from those damn data broker listings. Use my link, aura.com/moondog, and you can try them for 14 days, free. And if you use that link, you're helping to support this channel. You know, identity fraud is a real thing, and with AI, it's all too easy to spoof your identity. That's why you should try out Aura. All right, let's get back to the tests. And since the original goal of this video was to see if this portable compressor could recharge an air gun, let's find out if it works. Indeed it does. And I just want to remind you that if you've been enjoying watching this video, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button and notification bell buttons right now. And by the way, it's free. You don't get charged a subscription fee to subscribe to this channel, so I appreciate you taking a moment to hit those buttons as easily as my buddy is hitting his target. One additional thing about the package that I wanted to bring up, inside of the case was a bag filled with a bunch of small little items. These appeared to be foam filters and some extra parts like adapters and springs, and these little silvery stainless steel discs, almost like hole punch holes. There wasn't any specific identification or mention of these parts in the manual. I reached out to the manufacturer and they said the white filters were for removing odor for use in scuba, and the other spare parts were for valves, and the silver small discs were blowout discs for the auto shutoff valve. If you have any further information about the use of these items, please leave me a comment. I'd like to thank DEDEPU for sending out this compressor for me to test out, and I don't know if anybody's ever mentioned their name before, but yeah, that is how you pronounce it, DEDEPU. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of that name. Despite the name, it certainly works. It may not be the fastest compressor out there, but it's one of the quietest. It has automatic shutoff, and I really like this clever cable handler logo. And if you're interested in getting this air pump, read my full written review at moondogindustries.com. You'll find a link to that article in this video's description. Use the affiliate links in that article to help support this channel. And you can also help by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons. Thanks for watching. God bless. Moondog out. Hey, I'd like to know what you thought of this video. Leave me a comment or chat with me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, MeWe, Instagram, or Locals. And if you want to see all of my videos, go to moondogindustries.com.